like 900 and something there. I haven't heard of it.
It's gonna
That'd be the biggest.
Okay, if I can have your attention, please. Carla, would you please call roll, please?
Whitney Hall.
Here.
Walker Henson. Jacob Crumweedy.
Here.
Marvin Kusick.
Here.
Eddie Mack.
Here.
Scott Orr.
Here.
Cole Ream.
Here.
Don Roberts.
Here.
James Simonek. David Trojan.
Here.
That is a quorum.
I have a quorum. I hereby call this June meeting,
July.
or excuse me, July, I'll get it right, the July meeting of the MAPC to order, since I wasn't here last month, so I appreciate you taking my place, Cole. You're welcome. The first item on the agenda is to consider approval of the minutes of the June 21st, 2021 MAPC meeting.
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion carries unanimously. Item number 3 is to hold a public hearing and consider an ordinance rezoning property at 364 East Ash from C3 General Commercial District to R2 Residential Single Family District. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The slide in front of you is our comprehensive plan, and the area is shown there at 364 East Ash that's in the traditional neighborhood. For some reason or other, this particular property is zoned C3 General Commercial now. The owner of the property is seeking to rezone that to R2, which is how it's being used, and then that'll help them get a conventional residential loan. So like all rezonings, we want to make sure we have adequate road, water, and sewer. We do. Are there any questions that I can answer?
Was there a commercial building there?
No, it's a house, sir.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the rezoning from C3 General Commercial to R2 Residential. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion carries. Item number 5 is to consider, item number 4, remove from table and consider a use by review for NextLink for a proposed 74-foot tall communication tower to be located at 21 Wilderness Road, Northwood Addition in Garfield County, Oklahoma.
Motion to remove from the table.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to remove from table. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed or removed from table?
I have an announcement for the commission and for those in the audience. We received a call from NextLink on July 14th, and they requested that their use by review application be removed. They're withdrawing at this time. No further action is required.
Thank you, Chris. So we will move on from item 4 to item 5. Consider a final plat for the Enid Soccer Complex located at 1526 South Garland Road and make a recommendation to the mayor and board of commissioners. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This slide shows you where the soccer complex is. It's just north of Root and west of Garland Road, and it's in the agricultural open space land use classification. We are working with the city. We have partnered with them on this particular project. The water and sewer lines that you see here have been installed, and they're ready to go. They have also been accepted by the city commission, and the road on Garland Road is adequate for the development as well. The next slide you'll recall, because this was here last month, was the preliminary plat that you approved. And when we look at a final plat this evening, we want to make sure that it complied with the preliminary plat, and it does. Just a quick refresher, there are a total of 5 lots. There are 2 lots right here, 1 and 2, the smaller one and 1. These will be developed at a future date for probably some type of product that will support the soccer complex. This lot 4 is all dedicated to detention of stormwater. And then you have lot 1 right here where buildings will be developed. And then lot 5 is a horseshoe around lot 1, and those are all the soccer field layouts. It's recommended for approval. Are there any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the final plot for the, final plat for the Enid Soccer Complex. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion carries. Okay, item 6 is to consider a lot split for Atter Farm Properties, LLC, which is part of the southeast quarter of Section 6, Township 22 North, Range West 7 west of the Indian Meridian, located at 8726 West Chestnut Avenue. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This property is located just outside of the Enid city limits. It is in Garfield County within MAPC jurisdiction, and the lot has a little more than 5 acres, which is the minimum lot size for Garfield County Ag 1 zoning. That's the dotted area shows the total lot or the total tract, and then the solid yellow in the corner there is the piece that's being split out. There is the survey. It has access to Chestnut. Water and sewer are private. Are there any questions I can answer?
Motion to approve.
I will announce that I'm in a conflict of interest, I'll be unable to
Okay.
attend the voting process.
Second the motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve the lot split on, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You've read it. So motion and second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion carries. Okay, I have a variance, item 7. Remove from table and consider a request for a variance to the City of Enid Ordinance 10-6-1 Sidewalks Required.
I make a motion to remove from the table just so we can consider the item.
Second.
I have a motion and second to remove from table. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion is unanimous. Okay?
Good evening, Mr. Chair. This is the sidewalk variance required on 1628 North Van Buren Street. The site is located on Van Buren. It's a below on Mulberry, and the location. And sorry, yep, it is required. Sidewalk is required per ordinance, and we got the request petition. And based on the current condition, the sidewalk can be constructed, and there is no engineering challenges. That's what we got.
So last time there was a discussion about needing to deal with going over some drainage.
Yeah, we got 10 feet wide, 10 feet from there to here, so the 5-feet sidewalk will fit in there.
Okay.
So where's the nearest sidewalk to this property?
I
think it's State
Right,
Farm.
yep.
Poplar and
Popular.
that frontage road.
So right here.
Okay. But from the new overpass to Popular, there's no sidewalk.
That's correct.
And there's also no houses on that side or apartments or anything on that side of Highway 81, right?
Right.
Okay.
I noticed in the application it indicates that the lot, quote, "the lots next to ours couldn't put an existing sidewalk because they do not have an easement." Is that correct?
I think we have easement like this, right here, we have a highway easement, so,
They do have an easement,
yeah.
the same as this one has an easement.
Oh, you mean right lot next to it? I'm sorry, sir.
The application says there is no easement on the lot to the north or the lot to the south. Is that correct?
I think the question, Morale, is there enough right-of-way to put a sidewalk there? Enough existing easement that the city has?
On the current lot, yes, we do have it.
Okay. Does that answer the question, Commissioner?
Well, yes. Do the lots to the north and south have the same easement? Would have had the same easement?
I believe we're going to pull up Meshack, if you'll give us just a moment.
We're bringing up the site plan. Is that,
Oh, okay.
what did they want?
They were asking about the easements to the north and the south of the existing lot. So I didn't know if we needed to pull up Meshack to show that.
Can we do that and turn on the easement there? Please? Give us a minute.
Jeopardy music.
Do we need the music?
Jeopardy music.
I'll go ahead and fill the void a little bit while they pull that up, just so that you know, from the city staff perspective, all we're doing is following the ordinance that actually this body worked on with Chris Bauer to come up with that clearly says they're supposed to do a sidewalk. We're happy if you recommend a variance or don't, and then it'll go to commission and we'll tell them the same thing. So, but we do want to make sure your questions are answered. I know the applicant's here to speak.
If the same easement, it would be the same highway easement that this is being constructed on, is it part of the other adjoining lots, or is this an inaccurate statement in the application?
In other words, Morale, if the lots to the north or south were to do some development that triggered a sidewalk, is there an existing easement or could a sidewalk be constructed there, I think is the question.
Yeah, I think like on the north lot, you can see there is an easement. On the south, there is none.
There's no easement? Okay.
I think it's like, this is the lot right now we are looking at. So the adjacent two lots there is an easement. So the third lot, it doesn't have that easement. So there is 4 lots, it has it.
What kind of easement is that?
It's a highway easement.
Okay, and what can highway easements be used for?
You can install transportation, like anything, water, sewer, streets, sidewalks,
Okay.
drainage.
Well, and I think I would concur with you. We did do a tremendous amount on our sidewalk ordinance, but as you know, you can't have one ordinance that fits every single scenario. But I think we have a 95, 96% ordinance in making Enid more walkable. I don't see any houses around here. Because of that, I would make a motion to approve the variance.
Do I have a second?
Second.
You do have an applicant signed up, I believe. I don't know if he
do.
wants to talk or not, but
We have Dustin James has signed up.
I know you're probably not wanting the sidewalk.
I'd like to get the variance for the whole thing if I could, but
Well, right
Up to you
now,
guys.
I have on the table, or on the floor here, I have a motion to approve the variance
Okay.
and a second. So do you want to wait till we vote?
I'll wait till you vote then, I guess.
Okay. So right now, I have a motion and a second to approve the variance. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed?
Aye.
I have 6, 7 ayes and 1 nay, correct? The motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, that was our last item on the agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? We're adjourned.